Hello from Busan, I'm Marsha and welcome to my channel. And you know what? I don't think I've said that the entire time I've been on this trip. But one moment.
I got nothing more to lose. Recover your eyes, this one's for you. They say you have to live to learn.
Oh my gosh. It's dark out. It's already 7:30 p.m. I got in a little late and I said I'm gonna wake up early-ish, which was like 10 a.m. I did get up. However, because there's a typhoon advisory, I opened the window like you saw me just do right now, and there was wind and rain and howling out. No one was outside. And I looked at the weather forecast and it was going to surpass at like 1 p.m. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna sleep until then. So I slept in and then I decided, you know what? I'm gonna transfer some files to my external hard drive because I had an issue yesterday with my SD card while I was doing my mukbang. The SD card said that it's full. I'm like, how is this possible? There's 128 gigabytes. And so I deleted some files from the SD card. And as I was leaving, all of a sudden my SD card still said it was full. So I went back onto the laptop and decided I'm gonna delete everything, and I reformatted it. So that's just what I did. And now I'm headed out to meet Khalifa.
Maybe that's why I question, but I got news for you. Oh, I'm jumping up Kilimanjaro.
Look who's probably really pissed at me.
It took
Great to see you forever.
4 hours.
No, I had to do stuff.
3 hours to get ready and come.
It's not about getting ready.
You do look really good, by the way.
Thank you. So do you. You always look handsome because you're my dearest friend.
Thank you.
What is this? Our soft shell crab. I left the restaurant that Khalifa and I were just at, and he's still sitting there enjoying his spirits. I personally don't want to do that for hours. I actually wanted to do other things, and I met up with him there thinking that we were going to go out somewhere later. Had I known that he just wanted to sit there and relax because he can't do this in Qatar, I would have gone to the market first and then met up with him later. Instead, he chose to focus on me having the issue at the pub yesterday about the artichoke spinach dip because I vocalized that this is not what I expected to pay for. Let's forget that it's just a dip, because he kept calling it a dip. It's not even that. What if it was some other entree and I didn't expect it to be the way it was? I would send it back. And so the bartender yelled at me that I'm not in the US. I'm obviously in Korea. Things are different. No, I know this. But please don't tell me that that is the standard and that I didn't ask the question. He should have just said, hey, it's just a side portion of this. When I saw pictures of everything else and it looked normal, how would I know that this was just like 10 chips? That's not worth like $9. I'm sorry, I would have ordered something else. So Khalifa has told me that I'm making a big deal out of something like that and that I've ruined so many friendships. And you know what? It's not about me ruining friendships. It's just that I call people out on things. And I'm sorry that not everyone may be vocal, but you know what? They chose to not work things out with me when I chose to tell them the truth. And you know what? Not everyone can handle the truth. I'm very direct, I'm upfront. He made me cry. I'm very upset, and he's like, why are you crying? Why are you crying? I said, because you told me 2 days ago that you wanted to spend time with me here because I haven't seen you in over a year because you're supposed to be my best friend, and yet you're telling me to go away because you're busy on your phone socializing on Snapchat with someone that you talk to on a daily basis instead of wanting to meet up with me and do something tonight. Besides, sit there. This is how he chooses to have fun because he doesn't get to do this at home, and he told me that I don't know how to have fun. I'm super insulted. So this is where I feel like we travel very differently, and I don't know if he and I are going to be as close of friends. He is one of the closest people in my life and he knows me the best, but he's choosing to side with other people and tell them that they were right and that I have an issue. So I don't really know anymore, and I feel really disappointed that I flew all the way out here to meet up with him, yet to be told that I'm a mediocre friend, that I don't know how to have fun, and that I'm a bad person, basically, that I'm not worth their time. also the market that I want to go to. That's it.
Listen to my drums I bang. I'm not gonna be silent in this beer of wang. Oh, you know I'm not that kind of girl. I'm much better off in the underworld. I got news for you, things I wanna pursue.
Okay, I'm on the bus. It's like 10 minutes after 11 p.m. I don't really understand what time is the last bus. He said 1.5. Is that like 1:30 in the morning or is that 1:50 in the morning? I should find out because like I don't want to take a cab back because it's going to be much more expensive. And I'm actually happy I'm doing something for myself and not listening to like what someone else tells me to relax. I just got off the bus. It's a little bit before midnight and this is Kyungtae. He's gonna take me through this area. We sat next to each other, but the market is closed. I thought it was open late. And apparently all the buses back to Haeundae are done. So I gotta take a taxi. Is that what you're saying? Anyway, I'm gonna walk around.
And my legs are gonna turn into a tail. Oh, Kilimanjaro. Oh, Kilimanjaro, Kilimanjaro.
So it's a little after midnight. It looks like the entire market has shut down except for some food stalls and restaurants. But that young man that was just next to me on the bus, Kyungtae, he just asked me if we could have sex. And I'm like, no, that's why you need to stop trying to hold my hand. I was like, why are you following me here? Are you even supposed to get off at this stop? He's like, I'm following you because I want to see if you can have sex with me for like a half an hour. I'm like, no, I actually want to like be on vacation. No, thank you, I'm flattered, but I need to get going because I don't even know if I can take public transportation back. I probably have to take a taxi. And then he was like, oh, can I at least get a kiss? I'm like, no, see ya. Now I'm gonna have to figure out how to get back to Haeundae. I missed the market. I got a late start, but at least I got to see another area of Busan, and that was an interesting experience with this guy that sat next to me on the bus. He was like very eager to help me get off the bus. I'm like, okay, all right. So I'm back on the bus. It's like 12:45 a.m. Super relieved to catch this back to Haeundae instead of taking a really expensive taxi ride back. I'm starving, so I'm gonna go back to the same restaurant where I had bibimbap last night and enjoy my meal and tell Khalifa I didn't make it to the night market, and he'll probably laugh in my face and gloat and tell me, ha ha ha, I told you so. And you know what? He's probably still relaxed, so I've got like a 50-minute ride ahead of me. And thank you, bus driver, for not accepting the full fare because I didn't have enough money on me because they only take coins. Finally getting some food tonight. Back at the same restaurant as last night. Come on, Khalifa. Khalifa's here. We ran into each other. So I'm back at the same restaurant with my bibimbap. Khalifa decided he's too tired because it's a 2:15 a.m. and he has to get up really early. So I'm not gonna have a mukbang tonight, but I am gonna just eat my heart out because I'm starving. So yes, bon appetit to me. Amazing. Bibimbap is life. I love Korean bibimbap. It's probably the easiest thing anyone can eat if you want an entry-level cuisine into the Korean cultural scene. So I'm gonna enjoy this and wish you all a good night. And I think Khalifa and I sort of made up. I mean, we have been friends for like 7 years, so we got into our travel fight as usual because we travel differently. But he told me he loves me and I told him I love him as well because he is still like my younger brother from another mother. And I have to respect that he's been a wonderful person in my life. And I'm happy I still met up with him here, even though we got into a disagreement a few hours ago, but that's life. We evolve. We all have to find our happiness some way.